welcome to IrishRacing.com for another edition of Emma's Eyecatchers, where I run through a few impressive performances from the past week of action. Now, although it's been probably a quieter week than what we've been used to with the festive period of racing, those good horses are probably waiting for that. I still think there's been a few decent performances over the past week that are worth keeping an eye on. Just going to give a quick mention to Blood Destiny, who was one of my 5 horses to follow from the start of the season when we did a video. I just thought he's chasing debut, couldn't have gone a whole pile better, took defences to duck like water, but I'm actually going to give my winning performance of the week to a different horse. The winner of the Navan Bumper on Sunday. Look, it's been a bumper that Gordon likes to hunt with some of his best horses. I think in the last 10 or 15 years, he started some real superstars in it, like Don Cossack, Sam Crow, Envoy Allen, Sergio Hart, more recently American Mike. He's normally a good one if Gordon sends it there and it wins. And I just thought this guy did it really, really impressively. The Enabler is his name, and he made what was quite a decent field of, I think, 6 or 7 horses, most of whom were bumper winners. He made them look very, very ordinary. Kind of reminds me of Don Cossack in physique, very taking Keeganstown horse, one of those big kind of 3-mile chasing types, so he's probably more of a long-term one to watch. But I couldn't not mention him in this video. I just was really, really impressed by him. Gordon seems to like him a lot. He's not going to overphase him this year, probably just give him 1 or 2 more runs in bumpers. Very unlikely to go to the Cheltenham bumper, but not always a bad thing. He's one to look at next year and the following year, and I've no doubt we'll be hearing an awful lot more of his name in the not too distant future. A few eye-catching losers then as well during the week, but I'm going to probably go with Molina Girl. I just thought, like, coming into that race in Cheltenham, there was a lot of question marks, like, can she defy this 11-pound rise? And I think it's probably safe enough to say, by the way she was travelling about three out when she came down, that she's definitely able to handle that rise in the handicap. Look, she's a mare that finishes out her races very, very strongly, as we saw on a penultimate start at Cheltenham when she powered up the hill. So I think if she stayed in her feet, she wouldn't have been a whole pile away from the front two. I would have been surprised if she wasn't right up there battling with them. And I think the winner of that race, Bway Boy, isn't a bad horse at all. He's a very improving 5-year-old. This filly's only 6. She has risen a lot in the handicaps, but I think, look, there's absolutely no reason why she couldn't still be improving. And I think there's probably a big handicap pot in her yet. So I would definitely be keeping an eye on where she will turn up to next, because she definitely has another big one in her, I would say. And just to finish off, an Antepost bet. Look, I've kind of torn a bit on this, but I think if we had seen a Cheltenham winner last week, it probably is Indle. I just thought his introduction to the cross country was absolutely brilliant. Just given a real educational ride from Rachel. Just sat out the back, warmed into the jumping. I thought he took to the jumping quite well for a horse first time. You know, those older horses, you never know how they'll take to it. But I thought he was very good. His class just carried him into the race, turning the bend in Cheltenham. I thought maybe he's going to even win this. He stumbled a little bit, but you still thought for a second he's probably going to get there. Just faded out in the end, but I just thought it was a brilliant introduction, giving an awful lot of weight away to the winner. I'm kind of torn. He's only about 6-1 for the cross country. I'm not sure will he be an awful lot shorter than that, closer to the race. So I probably maybe would wait out on backing him for now. But yeah, I think he probably is the one to beat in March, in my eyes anyway. He's probably the classiest horse in the race. He maybe didn't show the zest for racing last year, but it seems to be back this year, and he just comes alive in Cheltenham at that kind of time of the year. So yeah, I'd be surprised if he wasn't right up in contention at very least coming to March. So yeah, he's probably edging on an Antepost bet. Probably not rushing to back him just yet, but at some stage I probably will. So look, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the 3 horses mentioned. If there's any other eye catchers that I missed out during the week, let me know in the comments. We have a special festive form scan show with Don McLean this Friday. Looking forward to the big Christmas week of action, so tune in there. And if you like the content, make sure and like and subscribe to the channel.